Hey gang, welcome. Enough fooling around. Let's play some Wingspan. Uh, we are once again going second. I have been playing several games, and each one in the past few days, and each time I seem to be going second. So that's annoying. Black turn in the tray. Lots of good birds, but not really the thing you want to go out of your way with, except for the black turn with a single card draw. Black turn's probably going away, but my friends, look at this nonsense. Do we go with this guy? What's our, yep, rodentologist. Nuthatch is a point generator. The question becomes, this requires a ground nest, which we don't have. Plenty of fish in the tray. So, is this what we want? Do we want the loon? The loon is not like a mind-blowing card, but we do need something for our wetlands. So we are going to go with that. And then we're just going to have to keep a cherry and pray that our opponent does not grab the grub. All these cards are great for Forest Engine. They're all point generators. The only concern is the tray. So we could hold off on the Pileated, but I feel like the Pileated is just too strong. We could also get rid of the loon and hope that something else pops up for our wetlands, but all of these are gambles. We're just, man, that one grub, I could see my opponent going for it. But then I guess we grab the turn, or we grab a rat, play the barred owl, start digging for more food. So if my opponent, yeah, that's what it's going to be. If my opponent grabs the grub, we grab the rat, play the owl, reset the tray, hope for that grub, and we got to go. Rodentologist once again, getting that card a ton. Sets of 3 is nowhere in sight. Birds and grasslands also going to be a little tricky since we're going to be getting eggs from our woodpecker. We're not going to be motivated to play card in the grassland. Cavity nest we got covered. Birds in the forest we got covered. So interestingly enough, the opponent grabs something. I feel like we got to deny that crow. That crow can go in the grasslands by the end of round 2, I suppose. We're going to have tons of food. What did my opponent grab? Do we spend a turn? Should we give him, we have faith that our grasslands is going to, or our forest is going to beat. I don't know, man. I'd kick myself, but we're gonna soldier on. We're gonna leave that row. We're gonna leave that black turn. Let's get this forest up and see what else we can get. Opponent does a second single card draw. We like that. None of the birds he has drawn are cavity nests, so our Pileated is going to clean house, which we like very much. 2 eggs per turn for us. A respectable number of cavity nest egg spaces to start, so not bad at all. We're going to grab that rat, get an egg. Where'd that guy go? Into the forest. Interesting play. He's going to go for the end of round goal, I suspect. I feel like if you just focus on an engine early, despite what the tray has to offer, it pays off in dividends later in the game. So we'll see how that holds up. I mean, the turn would have been nice. The crow, not so much. That would just be a good denial because of it is a powerful bird. But I like that my opponent did 2 single card draws. There goes that crow. Let's get down our owl. And the fish is there, so let's see here. We can get the loon down and draw that turn, and maybe that Vireo as well. So fast we're going to get 3 food draw. So that's what we're going to do. I like this plan. Let's see if they both stick around. Nice to have that star nest, of course, in the Vireo. All right, if we're lucky, we're going to get the turn in the Vireo. Oh, that's too bad. I'm going to sneak on over to my opponent and see what his rating is in the game. It's pretty respectable, 3, 2, 4. So we'll see. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not great. 3 food draw means bombs. Looking for bombs. So I checked his rating because I need to know if I should be skipping my barred owl or not. I don't know. We're not going to let our opponent draw a card. Very strong start, I feel. Ooh, that golden eagle and that roadrunner. We want both of those. We're going to grab them up. It's going to limit our ability to draw from the deck next turn, but with this forest, it's happening. Unfortunately, my opponent did play the magpie, which is going to be somewhat limiting with our capacity to activate predators. But you know what? I'm going to make this a game where I just do it. I generally believe that a food is so much more valuable, especially early on, than a point. And that's what that magpie does, of course, is it allows your opponent to get a food from the... Oh my gosh. Look at that nonsense. We will worry about that in a minute. We're going to hope that we can get the double play down. We do have the food for it. We're not going to have the eggs for it. Yeah, let's just see how this goes. Give my opponent a food. Probably a bad idea, but we'll test it out. Usually I just skip. If you've ever been watching my channel, I skip predators when my opponent plays a scavenger bird, but we with the rodentologist, I end this really good engine. I am just feeling like, let's do it. Let's see if we can get away with it. Take one of you. Next up is the Vireo into Nuthatch. Let's just pass out all the resources to my opponent. This is an experiment. This might be a bad idea. If we lose this game, we are going to go back to the strategy of not activating predators. And my opponent has a scavenger, but we're gonna have so many predators down. Somehow, to me, that makes me think it's gonna be okay. Could be wrong. Could be a terrible mistake. That red wing of hawk, of course, would be great. We'll see how it goes. Between getting these guys down, the Vireo and the Nuthatch, probably the black turn as well, and something for our grasslands, might be a little much. This will work out perfectly with our egg timing. so that we don't mind. 4 turns left. We could play the turn, grab up the hawk. Well, there goes the hawk. Maybe we don't. Do we get the forester's turn? It'd be great for the end of round. We have so many cavity nests already. My opponent has 2. Let's get this guy down while the getting is good. And we're going to hope we can get that Roadrunner down just to qualify for the end of round goal. But if we don't, it's not the end of the world. Might be able to get the Eagle down if we get an excellent reroll and get another rat. Well, there goes the rats anyways. Let's see what the whole reroll has to offer. Come on, rats. Look at that. We're going to get ourselves an Eagle down. And we'll get a grub, of course. Cash that boy. And give me more of these. So our engine did not line up great for the first couple end of round goals, but will be very strong for the final end of round goals. And we're working towards a nice grassland engine if we need to transition into that. So life is good. Overpaying for that guy. Let's grab up that turn. Maybe should we grab up the turn? Going in. He's working on a grassland engine himself. Do we want the turn? Egg space for our Pileated, not that we have any limits there. But let's just do it. So let's sneak some cards in while the sneaking is good. That I don't think is going to come into play too much. Let's undo that. Draw from the top first. That's nice. We'll grab this guy still anyways. We got some nice bombs for our for our grasslands, which we like very much. All we need is Falconer. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. My opponent's going to have an even stronger grassland, so that's dangerous. If they don't grab it, we're going to grab it. Although that will ruin our end of round goal. Yeah, this is too strong right here. A food, a tuck point, and a cycler. Look at, oh, okay, opponent does not grab it. Is he going to grab it on the next turn? He's got a single card. If he grabs a food, that's going to, okay. Tricky. Tricky play. We're just going to play this guy and hope for the best. Because we don't really want that advantage. It's a cheapo card. We're not going to be hitting our grassland that much, I predict. Grassland is mostly going to be home for bombs, but he grabbed a fish. So let's see if he psyched us out. He's going for that house finch. He is not. He's just running his grassland engine. Not a bad play. So let's see what the next round has to offer us. Opponent has a couple predators himself. Might have Falconer, which would be a shame. Next on our plate is the Roadrunner and the Bunting. Ooh, the Eagle. We want that Eagle. Give me that Eagle. And then we might be set with the card draw. That might be that. Let's see if my opponent grabs it. They don't have great food generation, so be a little surprising if they grabbed it. Now we play the turn. Should we play the turn first? Or are we going to forget about the turn at this point? Turn might be a big old goose egg. Well, look at that. My opponent's almost got the food for that guy. I think we got to deny the kinglet then, at least. Or do we? I feel like, yeah, take the kinglet, build out your forest more. It's going to be a little redundant. Cheapo bird cards. Interestingly, going for the cormorant. I wonder if they have wetland scientist. The bob white might be okay. Well, this will be good for our roadrunner. Bunch of well, I guess we're going painted bunting next. Give me that point. Let's see if we get away with this. How's my opponent's cavity nest looking? Just one. We are definitely running away with this end of round goal. There's no denying that one. We might as well grab more food. See if we get a rat on the reroll, since the reroll is appealing to us right now. Maybe we and if not, maybe we grab a bunch of grain for that bob white. And then do a grassland run at the end. Let's see here. Let's get some more food for the cards we got. Give me that rat. Perfect. Okay, got a rat. Need a grub. Grab a grain. Maybe the bob white will be coming our way. Let's see what our painted bunting has to offer us. That would have been a nice card. Down goes the painted bunting next. We do need one more card for the grasslands. So maybe we grab up that bob white. Opponent going for food instead of activating the the grasslands. It's got plenty of egg space, but he wants 2 food, I suppose. Let's grab up that bob white, I'm thinking at this point. 4 turns left. That might be it. Kingfisher. Not anything we're all that excited about. Mountain chickadee, not something we're all that excited about. Okay. We will get rid of star nests are kind of good, but not anything we need. My opponent does have a bunch of, well, at least one wetland bird he wants to play. He's probably going to play it next turn, though. That being the eagle. Feel like these 2 cards are pretty much identical at this point. That one costs more food, but might get us a little food. Chickadee we're going to hold on to just in case my opponent does something silly for the end of round goal. So let's get rid of the Kingfisher, a card I generally like, but not something that's going to help us. I guess we should have played the bunting first. See what our bonus card was. That was a bit of a mistake. Should have thought about that. If the bonus card is something nest related, we might have wanted that extra star nest. There goes our friend the eagle. Gonna get 2 fish out of the deal too, so that's nice. It's a good play. Let's Game ain't over yet. Well, omnivores is usually a good one, but we've only got one currently. We're going to get down our roadrunner, but it's only two, I believe. And we can get down, we'll go with ecologist. We can get down the forester's tern and the bob white. Get 6. So that's the plan. Oh, we're going to get the roadrunner down and possibly the bob white. See, should have held on to that. Should have held on to that kingfisher. Should have played the bunting first, but what can you do? Cormorant, definitely wetland scientist, I have to think. What do we need? We'll grab another grub and we're going to hope for a couple grains. No dice. 1 grain. Can never go wrong with another grub. Okay. Question becomes, does the bob white become worth it? I don't think so. Don't think we're going to be able to get any extra food from our opponent. I think we're going to go roadrunner, forester's tern, roadrunner, and we don't quite have enough for the bob white, so we'll just lay eggs after that. We can do the math at that point, but well, you know, it might be worth it over the forester's tern. It's a 5-point card. I don't know. This guy's going to get us a lot of extra eggs. 5-point card, as in 4 -1 for the eggs, +2 for ecologist. Get rid of a grub. This guy will be a 3 + 4. That's a 7. That's a 7-point card, I think. Some good stuff in the tray, but nothing we're going to get our hands on. Do we just play our bob right and run out the engine? Opponent's not going to get the end around goal unless he does something silly. I feel like well, let's see here. This will leave us with, let's just do the bob white. It feels like more points. We are doing quite well. Despite activating our Barred Owl and giving our opponent a total of 5 food so far this game. That's pretty nuts. Opponent grabbing cards. I'll gamble with the long spur. Who knows if that's going to pay off? Okay, we're going to be getting 5 eggs a turn. Do we have 20 spaces? We got 9, we got 11, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We do. Well, my path is set. We're going to have ourselves a 1, 2, 6-point bonus card and 10-point bonus, or 4-point bonus card. So 10 points in bonus cards. Let's just keep on passing out that food. Feeling pretty confident. Flood my opponent with food. Make their crow not of much value to them. All right, keep it up. Yeah, I'm feeling quite good about this game. We've got a strong grassland engine for the final end of round goal. Have more food. What are you going to do with it? Well, he does have 6 cards. He's got plans for it. Let's see if he can make up this 22-point deficit. Of course, he's got 1 extra turn on me. Down goes another 4 bonus cards, though. Am I too cocky? That is a 3-point play plus who knows what with those bonus cards. We are going to find out if we were too cocky with those predators. I know that I always feel like I have a major advantage when I play a scavenger and my opponent continues to activate his predators. So we'll see. Roadrunner's been doing well. Roadrunner does not hit very often usually. Thank you. 2 points to me, 1 point to my opponent. Final turn right here. Let's see how my opponent does. We're still up by quite a bit. Another bonus card. Bird goes down. 5 bonus cards to my opponent. He's got to have some good ones in there. A lot of white powers, though, so we'll see. He's got 7 platform nests. So let's just see how this goes.